We got ourselves some threatening mail again. Every few months, we get a nice little flyer here. It's a flyer for something that's probably important to a lot of people. Your hearing. We've been getting these at the shop, and for the most part, they're okay. But every now and then, we get one like this. Allow me to read. Hospital bed with your name on it. As a question, people with untreated hearing loss have 50% more hospital stays, and then more stats. Book your appointment now. As you can see, putting your relationships at risk. Maybe saying how hearing loss is the reason why all family and friends break down in the end. And this is not a slight against anybody who suffers with hearing loss, but I feel like if you're trying to get people into your practice, don't threaten them. Look at the photos. That kind of looks like Ethan Klein a little bit.
It does.
I'm pretty sure one came in saying that I was gonna die. I guess we need to book our appointment.
Welcome back to V Vlogs. We got a package from Airbnb. Now, hold on a second. If you have not watched our crazy unhinged story time about a bad Airbnb, pause this video. Go back and watch it, and then return, because they have sent us an apology gift. A present, if you will. And we're gonna open it because I have never heard of Airbnb sending apology presents. And it's great. I think it's a new, maybe business practice they're doing, and I'm all for it. So we're gonna find out what's in here. I'm really curious.
Did they send you a blanket?
Baby blankets.
Airbnb is throwing some hard hints right now. They're sending some mad pressure.
Baby clothes. Cloths. Cloths. I'm not gonna open it because we can give this to my sister. We have a niece.
Is that Airbnb branded baby clothes?
Yes.
Airbnb has merch.
For babies.
I didn't think Airbnb needed merchandise though.
I don't care, but thank you. Airbnb, not sponsored. And by the way, we didn't tell them like that we had a channel, who we were, whatever. They just sent us an apology.
This is what happens when you don't have a fridge. You get baby blankets.
But I think it's because we were in the right. And so they were like, oh, like we should probably make up for this. Anyways, let's move on.
You said sit at the table. What are we doing?
So we have decided to do another subscribers' darkest confessions video. I think this is part 3. It could be part 4. I'm not sure. But I do want to say, whenever we ask you guys for your secrets, we get some alarming ones, all right? People like to tell us crimes they've committed. You know what, I can't even list it out. I think because of YouTube guidelines, I can't even list out some of the things that we get from people. All we want are little silly confessions. A little silly,
They
that's
can be
all.
a little inappropriate, just a smidge.
Like some people send things that are like, one time I was walking down in the town at night and I saw this man walk into an alleyway and I followed him, and then I remembered that in my backpack I had a sword that I procured from Fan Expo and I took it out and beheaded him. We don't need to know that. Do we need to call the police?
Oddly specific, and you're giving us a lot of evidence here to then hand off to the appropriate authorities. Maybe people just want to get caught.
Please stop.
Don't do bad things.
No, and send your confessions to the police station.
Yeah.
That's a great place to do it, actually. They have social media too. You can actually DM them.
And they'll do like basically a delivery service. They'll deliver the police right to your door.
Right.
Yeah,
perfect.
that's great.
Convenient.
Don't do bad stuff.
No.
Please. Don't.
We have 10 confessions we're gonna read. Kind of like being at church.
What, that you have to get like
Your
10?
confessions.
Like in one go?
No, you don't
is
need
it
10.
Is it kind of like a deal?
No, but like there's a confession stand, right? Don't you go in there and like close the curtain and then
I think we're talking about Catholicism here, Jess.
Okay, anyways, before we get started, we just want to say a huge thank you to our members. You guys are the best. We appreciate your support. If you did not see our previous video, we have just done.
There you go.
A member-only video where we went to McDonald's to try and get the Grinch items. It was successful. And I also told a scary story while we were in the drive-thru. So if you want to see that member-only video, we have linked how to become a member in our description.
It took a while, but it's there.
It's there. I keep my winter tires in my back seat so my coworker can't bum rides off me. Honestly, genius.
I was trying to think, it's like, how does that stop them? It's like, oh, you have no more room in your car.
Yeah, exactly. What are they gonna do, sit on them?
No, I thought they were meaning that they just always left them in there, so they were driving in the winter without them on, so their coworker would think that it's too dangerous.
Oh, like reckless driving in the winter. Like, I'm not getting in that car until you get winter tires.
It's like, forgot to put my winter tires on. Sorry, they're still in the back seat, as you can see. So you have proof, and then, yeah.
That's genius. I once lied that a friend was bullying me because they made me angry, and they ended up moving. Don't love that they were making you angry, but also let's not lie. Let's not lie, that's not nice. It ruins people's lives.
You made somebody move.
Like out of town?
By telling them or telling somebody else
Probably
that they were bullying you?
Tell them to come back.
Apologize.
Bring them back. I used to pee on the floor next to my brother's bunk bed. It had carpet and we had downstairs neighbors. So is it so that your brother can step out and like press his foot into the damp, cold carpet? Because that's messed up. You have a brother. Would you do that to your brother?
No, I did worse actually.
Okay, maybe we don't need to know.
It only resulted in a minor injury, but it was still probably not the smartest move on my part.
Good. I've been hiding a raccoon in my room. I can't even finish.
I didn't know my mom was sending in confessions.
I've been hiding a raccoon in my room for almost 2 weeks and my mom still doesn't know.
I hope you're feeding it.
I was just about to say that. I hope he's at least getting snacks.
And I hope it's a healthy raccoon for the sake of you and the raccoon.
Right, for everybody all around. Last week, I clogged the toilet at work so badly that my boss had to call a plumber.
I mean, I did that about 15 minutes ago.
No. Thing is, I'm sure this happens a lot, so don't feel bad about it. You know, actually, it's
Be
impressive.
Impressed.
Yes.
Be proud.
That's pretty good.
I was gonna say own that. You know what the next word was gonna be. I say terrible puns.
I smell my farts.
Everyone does.
But some enjoy it.
Everyone does.
I was telling you the other day that do you ever smell your fart and you're kind of like, oh.
Usually the only time someone ever says oh after they fart is because it was a little bit more than a fart.
Ew. When I was like 6, I thought it was funny sitting on the toilet the opposite way.
Hey, you think that it was funny? You're a pioneer. There's a reason why they have that tank on the back of it. It's so you can rest your books on, so you can maybe eat cereal off of. It's a nice surface.
It would be like riding a horse.
But it's like a horse
if you're peeing on it.
with like a desk on it.
Once when I was little, I hid my grandma's heart medicine because I didn't like her. She lived.
No.
At least she lived.
I'm glad she's okay.
I love the end part. I probably wouldn't have put this in the video if she didn't say she lived.
This is getting close to that warning we said at the start of the video.
She survived. My sister thought her room was haunted, so I flipped all the things in her room to scare her. Cool, honestly.
I approve.
I do too.
I suspect this was a younger sibling that did this.
Probably.
I used to do that in college.
Used to flip everything?
No, if somebody invited me into their room and they left me alone for longer than 10 minutes, I would go into their room and flip everything onto the wall. Like remake the bed so it's vertical. Or, redo the desks so they're vertical. So everything was on the wall and the bottom floor was like the wall that everything rested against.
Or open all the cabinets like Paranormal Activity.
I mean, I just leave cabinets open in the house all the time. It's a terrible habit.
When I was 5, I put a popcorn seed in my ear and it's still there. How do you know?
Do you touch it?
Wouldn't it come out when you're swimming?
Do you not get your ears checked at the doctor's appointment? That's like the first thing they do.
Would it fossilize?
If it's a really hot day, will it pop?
I was about to say that. She was outside walking around. I was like, all right, guys, that's all we have for today. If you want us to do a part 5
or 6,
give this video a thumbs up. Let us know. You guys are crazy.
And please no more crimes.
You guys need a timeout.
More silly stuff. And don't hide your grandmother's medication. That's very, very important for her well-being.
Anyways, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day and we'll see you in our next vlog. Bye.
See you guys.